I started racing through the ranks, but I was still hiding behind a mask that we all wear. And even as survivors, we wear mini masks. And I started taking those masks off, and I started letting people see who I was. But before I did that, I healed the emotion behind the mask. Then I take off the mask, and then I'm like, what do I do with the man that had no respect for people? Because I hid behind my stripes. The Army gave me stripes. I got them quick, but I knew I was hiding behind the stripes. So I started going to what I call the God Squad, which is the chaplains. Because in the Army, hi Annie, because in the Army, if you present a mental issue, you're gone. And I knew that. I'd seen it happen to soldiers. And you're talking about a senior NCO above normal pay grade at 10 years as an E7. I have a lot to lose. I have a lot to lose. This is my life. The Army was my life. It was my identity. I didn't have a childhood. I didn't have family. The Army became my family. So once I retired from the Army, I lost my identity. And I don't know if you know what that feels like, but everything I had ever done in my life, everything, every purpose, every drive was the Army. It wasn't my family. Yeah, I wanted my daughters to grow up well. It wasn't financial, because you're not in the Army to be rich, you know. I wish, you know. I realized that I not only had lost my identity in the Army, and I was scared to death, and I'm talking about almost as scared as being beaten as a kid. I got the big void all of a sudden. Wow, what am I going to do? I just lost everything I'd ever worked for. I realized that I was me. Nobody built this cage but me, right? Nobody was holding me hostage but me. But I realized that I had done that to myself. And why? Because of the abuse. I had never stood up and voiced me. So for the next, 16? For the next 14 years, I started taking the mask off. Then I started doing the advocacy because that's what I was told I should be doing. Not that word, but I was to help other survivors. Then I realized that I'd been doing it all my life. I just hadn't been doing it in the terms I'm doing it, right? Or the volume.